Hey my gorgeous girlies, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are doing fine because I am fine as well. And I am back with another video. In this video we're going to talk about concealers and color correctors. If you remember, we are doing this series called Flawless Base series, and this is part 3rd of the series. If you haven't checked the previous parts, please go and check it. And then yes, in this series we're going to talk about all the confusion you have about concealers, whether a liquid concealer is for you, or a stick concealer is for you, or a putty concealer is for you, or something else. Then let's just solve it out for you. First thing first, if you want to put makeup every day but you don't want that makeup feel on your face, you don't want it to be very cakey or very heavy on your face, then liquid concealers are your best friend. I have Maybelline Fit Me concealers. Trust me when I say this. This is the OG concealer in the market, and this is so in budget, I can't tell you. Like, it stays there for a long period of time. It doesn't crease in, and it gives you a brightness under your eye. Now with your we're gonna, in the end of the video or in the middle of the video, when I use the color correctors, I'm gonna show you how you can use the concealer as well. If you are wearing makeup every day and you want like light finish but most coverage, then liquid concealers are your best friends. Now if you want spot coverage, like you want spot treatment, then your stick concealers are your best friends. Now this is NYX Professional Makeup Fix Stick. Now this is a spot treatment and it's a spot correcting treatment. So it's a correcting concealer. Now if I put something like this under my eye, if you see the finish here, look how creamy it is. If I put something like this creamy under my eye, this is gonna give me a cakey finish. And also with this, because it has a lot of wax in it, you don't have the control in your hands. This concealer is gonna move everywhere, and then your makeup will end up moving everywhere, transferring everywhere. Even if you set, this is gonna set up into your creases, which won't look very nice. But this is a concealer that you can use on the go, so you can always use a concealer like this as a spot treatment, like if you see here, or I think I've already covered here, or something like here, maybe here. This is the concealer I would like to use for my spot treatment, or just say here. Now this concealer doesn't give you that much of a coverage, but it does give you coverage. You see here? And it did not cover my mole. So now it did cover my mole as well. This is kind of a spot treatment. Now after this spot treatment, you go in with your foundation and you cover everything, like here as well. You cover everything and you're sorted. Now even if it does move, but you have foundation on and you have set it nicely with your setting spray and stuff, so it won't be a problem. Now if I put this under my eye, this is definitely going to set into my creases and it's going to make my face look very cakey, which I don't want. Now your other thing comes your putty concealer. I have e.l.f. putty concealer. You might have seen a lot of makeup artists using it, and if you have got your bridal and everything done just previously, you might have noticed makeup artists using this. Most of professional people, they use this. Why they do use this one is, this gives you full HD coverage. If you are somebody who puts very high makeup every day and you are in the light, you don't want your pores to be visible, you want like full HD glam, then this is the concealer for you. Or if you have very very dark under eye, or you have a melanin skin and you think your liquid concealers are not working for you, you're wearing HD makeup, then putty concealer is for you. Or sometimes even for dark under eyes, when we use color corrector, your liquid concealers won't cover them up, and then the color come above your concealer. In that case, we use a putty concealer. Only thing with putty concealer here is, you take it on your brush a little bit, then you blend it on your hand, let your brush bristles cover in, and then you go just under the eye, slowly going up. Do you see the difference here? The thing here is, with your putty concealer, it is a very long lasting concealer. You really need to set it with a high coverage foundation and a long lasting powder. Only then it stays. And mind you, it does cake, it does set into your creases. You need a Q-tip with you so that you can actually wipe off the creasing in a little bit, and that's it. And then after that, you take a little bit of powder on your hand Now you don't go like straight, so you blend, brush cover with the powder, and then you go. Do you see here? Do you see the difference? That's how a concealer works. Now let's move on to color corrector. Now we go for color correctors. Very simple theory here. As I always say, foundation, color correctors, concealers, they are just glorified skin paints, nothing else fancy. And say I have e.l.f. color correctors and I have 3 shades. If you are melanin rich skin tone, if you have a melanin rich skin tone, your under eyes are really dark, you suffer from melasma, then you might want to go with your red color corrector. This is for very, very dark under eye. Your red or your orange color corrector. I have orange, but if you have red, even that works. Higher the richness of your skin, darker your under eye is, the brighter you want the color. So orange or red goes for very dark under eye. For a little darker under eye, you would like to, let me just show you an example of it. Do you see here? Just say, this is my kajal here. Let's put it a little bit here. Just a tiny drop you need. And then take your brush and blend it in. Do you see how evenly it actually covered the blemish here? That was my eyeliner actually, but it covered, right? The darker the color is, the brighter color corrector you want. So you go for orange or red. Now if you are a fair skin girly but you still have a little bit of under eye color discoloration, you have darker eye bags like me here, peach color corrector. It gives you brightening and color correcting. See here. And you want a tiny bit, a little bit here and a little bit here. And that's all you need. Now you let it sit there. And now there's another color corrector that we have, that is green color corrector. Now green color corrector is for redness, or if you have rosacea. Like you see in my face, I do have a lot of redness around. Green cancels out red like crazy. Look. And then let it sit some time. Now my peach is settled already. Do you see? Do you see how it is already gone? Do you see the difference? Now let's see the green color corrector. Do you see how it cancelled out my redness? That's how the color theory works. And now after color correctors, yes, there is a need to apply a concealer. Always go in with a liquid concealer. So I'm gonna go again with my Fit Me concealer. This is shade 20, and you don't need much concealer, you need very tiny bit. Just a little bit here, just a little bit here, maybe a tiny bit here. Do you see how it looks? So here, if you see, all my redness, all my dark circle is gone. The redness on my cheek, if you see here, and if you compare here, it's all gone. And then my under eye look much brighter as compared to this one. As this one looks much brighter as compared to this one. Do you see the difference here? That's how your color correctors and your concealer works. All you need now is just to set it up. Take your powder. So you need to coat your brush nicely in the powder. Now don't you go straight here. No. Always take your hand, blend your powder like this, coat your bristles in the powder nicely, and then you go in and blend. Once blended nicely, now your concealer is not going to move anywhere. Now you don't have any creases. Do you see how light it is? And then now you go in with your foundation. Do your nice foundation touch, and I bet you no discoloration, no dark circles under the eye, no creasing of the foundation, nothing. All you need to do is just blend properly, and that's it. You are sorted. I hope this video helps, and in next video we're gonna do a full face. And tell me about this. Do you need me to cover any more topics about makeup with you guys? So just drop it in the comments and we'll make another video for that. But for flawless base, I think we have done the 3 major parts, and I'll think about it if something is left. In next video we're gonna do about the foundation, how after this much of makeup you're gonna apply foundation, and how you're gonna set your face. And that's it. We have a flawless face. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.